Welcome to this week's painting update. Over the last few days I've repainted a bunch of old Mithril miniatures. So these are a set of miniatures I originally painted in the early 90s, and when I was going through my old drawers to see what needed rebasing and what needed updating, I decided that these weren't really up to scratch as far as the painting went, and as well as needing a rebasing, they needed a full repaint. There's 24 miniatures here, and I painted them in 3 batches of 8, and I was pleasantly surprised at how quickly they got done. They're a mixture of flat plain surfaces, which I like, and really fiddly detail, which I don't like. So I'm glad they're done. I'm happy with the results. Right, let's get into details then. I'll start at the front and work back. So right at the front we've got these 3 little dogs serving food and drink. Again, these are all, with one exception, these are all Middle-earth Lord of the Rings figures. I don't know what these dogs are doing from the books. Maybe they're Bjorn's helpers or something, I don't know. Anyway, they're nice flavoursome little things to put in a role-playing game. So there we go, 3 serving dogs. Very happy with those. Alright, so here we go. Leaning forward. So a double, let's have a look at this. Pair of elves. Don't know who they are. Originally these represented the lovers in my Ars Magica game based on the tarot, and they were painted in a comely shade of brown. So now they're black and purple, which is nicer, I think. They really, there we go, bit better. So elves, to go with them I'm going to skip a bit. These 2 guys are, I know who these are Gondor Guardsmen. Obviously I don't want them to be Gondor Guardsmen, so I didn't paint the white tree white, I did it sort of gold, and their colours matched the previous couple to form a sort of set, sort of royal set. So they're nice, general purpose guardsmen, useful. Bit more upmarket than your usual ruffian town guards. Okay, next up, this is Tom Bombadil, and this, I think this is Goldberry. I think, I'm not entirely sure. I've got a lot of figures that look like they could have been her. So but she makes a good harvest goddess. He's just Tom Bombadil, isn't he? So again, nice pair of miniatures. This is done. What else? Okay, this is an elf. This is an elf. Who knows? Sorcerer. They got wide brows, these figures, and really can end up looking like they've got massive noses. Anyway, whatever. So guy with a book, and oh, you know, wistful woman in the field. There we go, a couple of those. All right, another young girl. Could be an elf, could be a human. She's doing her hair. Mother and daughter. Again, no idea who these people are, but what a brilliant little set piece for a game. Well, that was rubbish, wasn't it? Hang on. All right. There we go. So, all right, now for the sort of wise men. There's an awful lot of these. There's a portly guy with a staff. There's a skinny guy with a staff. There's a kind of northern guy with a staff. So advisors, merchants, whoever. There we go. All right. Then sort of a little bit down the social steps, chap with a book, Chap with a scroll. Another chap with some scrolls. So what? Sages, scribes, just generally useful figures. Mithril were always my go-to manufacturer for NPCs for role-playing games. They, back in the 90s, they were the only company who kind of did these people just standing around doing nothing really. Okay, let's I'm gonna leave the juggler for last. So here's the last one. All right, so this guy, no idea who this guy is. He's the wise man, hermit from the hills, religious prophet, come to ruin your day or sell you a pamphlet. This is a desert guy, obviously, water bottles and stuff. He's got a what is he? He's wandered out the desert to give you his benefit of his wisdom. This is Grimer Wormtongue, so I do know who he is. Obviously Grimer would be in miserable dark clothes. This guy is just a handy advisor, although he still looks shady. This chap, he's suspicious of something, isn't he? I think he's one of the bar patrons. There we go. So, and then lastly, the juggler. The juggler's not a Middle Earth miniature. He's one of Mithril's, not Mithril's. He's one of Prince August's fantasy miniatures, and he's a juggler, and he's very useful as a street entertainer. And that's it. 24 rescued miniatures with new paint jobs and bases this week. So as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.